everybody. Apparently, Instagram just doesn't like me that much, so they deleted my book review for The Boy Next Door, which is a Fear Street book, and I decided I'm just going to do it on YouTube. Maybe it won't get deleted, because this book is way too good to just not have a review up there for me. So fair warning, first off, I'm awkward as crap, and you're going to see me pause and go and e, all kind of noises. I'm like an old car. I mean, it's ridiculous. But we're going to get through this. I'll make it there. Basically, The Boy Next Door, not The New Boy, is a very underrated book. I'll say that right off the bat, because I did not expect this book to be that good. It's got a boring title. It's got a boring cover. It's whatever. But this book is really good. It starts off with these two girls. I think their names Crystal and Lynn. And they have a little sister. Well, one girl has a little sister. The other girl, I don't know if she has a little sister or not. And the little sister to Crystal is named Melinda, which is the second best character in this book. Melinda's like an introvert, loves to stay inside and read, doesn't like boys, this and that. Opposite of the two other girls, which are Crystal and Lynn, who loves dating, loves attention, different things like that. And they end up seeing their neighbor move in next door, and they immediately think that he's, good looking guy or whatever. And they make a bet to see who can get him to call one of them first. But they don't know that this dude is crazy. And this isn't a spoiler because this happens within the prologue. And let me tell you about the prologue real quick, because boy, did I feel some kind of way about this prologue. I have questions, and yeah, it's crazy. But basically, this guy's name is Scott, and he's at his ex-girlfriend's funeral, and he's describing like how she died. And she died by jumping into an empty swimming pool. Been there, done that, right? So she jumps into an empty swimming pool, but he makes her do it. And at first you kind of think like, oh, he's just being blamed. But then you learn, no, dude's crazy. He starts talking about she wears provocative clothing, makeup, and he just, has this thing where he's like, that's no way to behave. So he basically says that a lot in this book. And he basically doesn't like girls that dress up, wear makeup, get their hair done, all that. He wants the plain Janes, the, all natural girls. And we kind of learn why, but it's very vague, and I wish we actually got to learn more. There's a scene with him and his mom eating, and the girls are, trying to get his attention and stuff like that. And he starts describing what the spaghetti that he's eating looks like, and he has very violent tendencies to the women that do that. And if he doesn't have violent tendencies to them, he's got violent tendencies to himself. And that's stabbed in the back of his hand. Just crazy stuff, man. It's good. There's a scene where a dog gets something happen to him, and I don't like dog violence or animal violence anyway, but they're common in Fear Street. So, it happens. But this dude's crazy. David Popovich compared him to Norman Bates and Patrick Bateman if they had a love child, and I could not agree more. The dude's crazy. It's very fascinating. The book switches perspectives of who's talking, or whatever. And the guy's name is Scott. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but reading through his mind is crazy. He's very violent. It's surprising. Fear Street's usually pretty violent, but not super violent. There's a couple that have some standout deaths in them. I've read almost all of the original ones. I only have maybe 7 or so, And I'm really hoping more are like this book. I hope more come out and they're like just hidden gems that are just super duper great. Um, this is one of them. I highly recommend this book. I give it 5 stars. Like, this is my first 5 stars in like 3 years. I had a bunch of 4 stars. This is 5, easy 5. Like, I'm literally thinking this is like maybe like my top 3 favorite Fear Street books, and that's crazy because I'm almost done. And I had this book sitting on my shelf for so long, and I haven't read it until now. And man, do I recommend this book? Yeah, it's great. Um, I I give it, yeah, like I said, 5 stars. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Have a great weekend. Bye.